Carl, Lee, we'll start with you. You said the other night this would be your biggest achievement in football to keep us up. And boy, what a final day it was.
Said that for weeks, Mike, some potentially even months. Listen, the emotion to deliver that, it outweighs any league title I've ever won. Any cup success we've ever had. Just a monumental moment for the football club. I said before the game, weeks gone by, we cannot be the team, even though this club's got short history, we cannot be the team who gives it its first relegation. It was important that happened, first and foremost for our own credibility, but secondly, again, to go into the sequence of games we've had. I think that was our 11th game in 18 days, something like that, Mike, in the multitude of them away from home. It just tells you who we are. I've said to you a number of times as well, where it's too easy to chuck the towel in, it's too easy to hide away in treatment rooms. We've been rocking up the games with 15, 16 men, mate, and that's all our squad. That's all our squad. No one at no point is thought, I don't fancy it. I don't know if I want to be the one to make a mistake. I don't know if I want to be in and around it or out there. And again, like I just said there, that's a credit to them as human beings, and they're just top lads. Like I said, we ain't the best team. We won't be the best team because of the resources we got. But to a man, I won't want to go to the trenches with anyone else. And I speak not just for the players on that, my back room at the same time. This man beside me, it's been an absolute colossus for me. Obviously, my 7.5-year tenure, he's been right beside me for 5.5 of them. He's my sounding board, he's my bounce, he's my eyes, he's my ears, and again, I could not do it without him. Goddard's, Duds, their loyalty, their work ethic, their commitment, just the trust, just proper people. And I only like to surround myself with proper people, and that's exactly what I've got here.
Carl, you were the calmest man in the building at times. But we
didn't feel like it.
Final whistle, we had to wait an agonising couple of minutes of what was going on elsewhere. Your thoughts on the day?
Like I say, it's just emotions, isn't it? Emotions are up and down, and you try not to get drawn around what's going on elsewhere. You try to focus on what you can control, and that was about us. And that was the message to the boys. I even come and spoke to you supporters before the game about, look, don't go passing on messages. Just let the boys concentrate on the game, and we try to do that from the sides best we possibly can. Obviously, as it gets nearer to closer to full time, they're gambling. They've got to do everything they can. They've got the goalkeeper coming up the corners, etc. We're looking, thinking what's going on elsewhere. That's just natural. It's just completely natural. But like Lee said, the boys are outstanding. To see that game through, defend your 18-yard box, 6-yard box at times. We're defending on our line at times. And putting bodies on the line was just outstanding. But they don't surprise us because we've seen it on many occasions. And you've really got to look at the character in the last. Everyone goes back to Didcot and saying, "Oh, that's a missed opportunity. That's the one that's going to send you down 2-0 up, missed a penalty to go 3-0." But everyone forgets the last-minute equaliser against Poole. Everyone forgets that we were 2-0 down with Walton with 10 to go and we draw it back. Character, the volume that their legs are gone at that point. But that's character. And those points we gained those nights is what's got us here today.
Lee, the moment at the end, sum it up for us.
Crazy, because we thought our work was done. Obviously, we've celebrated because we feel we've done our business. And then obviously to learn that the Bracknell game v Hayes was still going on, it was a surreal moment really, and not one that I'd envisage anyone having to go for again. So obviously we got the boys in the huddle. Obviously the supporters were all on the other side. Everyone's on their phones. All our injured players were on their phones. It was just, it could have been sheer elation, which it was, or sheer disappointment, which it wasn't. So to have to wait that long to know your destiny, Mike, it was a little bit weird, but we got there in the end. And as I said, it's just a monumental moment for the football club. That group will be another year older now, and it will be another year wiser, so they got to take stock of that. Obviously we've had, I don't know where we've ended up finishing today, but we've had a 10th place finish, and whatever this place finish was, and as a team we've got to build on that.
Carl, finally for you, talk about the game, but again, there's a name that stands out in Dylan Jones. I know we don't like to go on about him, but he puts ahead.
Yeah, I mean, for an 18-year-old lad to step up as much as he has, and not just today, I mean, it's been in the past 4 or 5 weeks. We talk about taking responsibility, and he really has at times. Those individual moments, he beats players, he takes players out of the game. He beats one, beats two, and teams are panicking and they're stretched. But he come on, listen, early part of the season, training sessions and that, he struggled at first. He struggled, and the boys are brilliant when they're patient. Players like Matt Wright, etc., getting around him in training, and then we send him out on loan for a couple of games, which was brilliant. Thanks to Tavistock and 2 Point for that. And he's come back, and he's just it's a mentality thing and confidence thing. But he's been huge for us for 5 weeks. Without his goals in the last 5 weeks,
we wouldn't be where we are. We wouldn't be. And again, he does need highlighting because he is a special talent. For an 18-year-old to single, and I'm going to call it, even though everyone's played their part, he single-handedly, for me, kept us up over this last 6 weeks, where we've had the volume of games we've had, and the goals that he's scored, the importance of him. Even though he beat himself up where he conceded the penalty there, he's just, listen, he's only going to get better. But whether the football club keep him, whether someone else takes him, he's got to play. The more he plays, the more educated he'll get around the game, and the better decisions he'll make. But he's definitely got star talent. But listen, special mention to Parksy today. Let's not draw away from him. Adam Parks has made 2, possibly 3 huge saves, which has kept us in the league, in my opinion. I know what I always say, that's his job, that's what he's there to do, but he's been sensational as well. But listen, to a man from 1 to 16, again, I can't be any more complimentary. We've now got to down tools, we've got to take stock, we've got to reflect. We've got a good 10, maybe even 11 weeks off now. We've got a tour to Benidorm to go in 2 weeks, which we're very much looking forward to, may I add. Recharge your batteries and just come back a stronger outfit.
Lee and Carl, thank you so much for what has been a whirlwind of a season, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you.